Fund It Forward. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Rose, tell us a little bit about Fund It Forward. How'd you start the organization? What was your motivations, and what do you do?
Okay, well, it was started because I have a child of my own with special needs. We had a piece of equipment that made our life incredibly better, and I sell it to families. And I had so many families calling me and crying out to me that needed the bed that I make, but that they couldn't afford it, and I wanted to help.
So originally, and your son's name is?
Abram.
He was getting out and doing his own thing in the middle of the night.
He was making fools of everyone.
Yeah.
He was owning us.
So the originally, did you build this bed yourself, or was it a bed that you bought commercially from someone else?
No, we designed it and built it ourselves. My husband, myself, and a friend in Dallas. When we were on vacation, we came up with the idea of what would be useful for us. My friend was able to build it and send it to me, and it greatly affected our life in a positive way.
So good are you at engineering beds that all of a sudden, all joking aside, people started coming out of the woodwork asking for.
They did. I had a horrible website. I had no marketing experience, and I had people buying the bed and needing it, loving it, thanking me for it.
But you figured there was parents out there that had similar issues as yours.
I did. I felt the pull that there were other families that had my issues, that didn't have a friend that could build a bed, and I needed to put it out there for them, and that was my calling, and I feel like it's my passion and my mission. So I did, and it's been met with great response, a great response. People buy it, but they need it, and they need help getting it. So that started Fund It Forward.
So Fund It Forward, take me through Fund It Forward. So originally we came up with in essence, a product to help a group of people that had a need, but now we have this thing called Fund It Forward. Go a little deeper on that.
Well, another mom that had the bed, she also wanted to help families. She has a child with severe epilepsy.
Okay.
And so she had families calling to her, asking her, how did you do this fundraiser? How did you raise money for, the stuff that you have? And she wanted to help, and she knew she needed to start a nonprofit to be able to do that.
Because I think the key for people to understand is Fund It Forward is helping folks get the equipment that they need, because a lot of this equipment is not covered by their insurance, correct?
Absolutely. Or it could be covered under insurance, and then maybe your child grows and you need a new piece of equipment, say an adaptive stroller, but you've already gotten one, so they're not buying another one.
Gotcha.
But then there are also people like me who have been innovative and come up with solutions to problems that fortunately the medical community hasn't gotten their teeth into yet. We're just providing equipment that really is helpful. That unfortunately is not covered under insurance because we're not in all the bureaucracy.
Yeah. And what people have to and I saw something on the news, I think it was last night, something like 88 or 83?
1 in 88, I believe, have autism now.
Children are showing up on the autism spectrum. So,
right.
I mean, it's a growing epidemic, and to my amazement, they still can't figure out what is causing it.
Right.
So when you think about Fund It Forward, and you're looking to, in essence, help people get what they need for their children, how can someone that's out there right now watching this, who's passionate about not only autism, but it affects other, as you mentioned, the other lady, epilepsy, and I mean, so this isn't just one issue conversation. No. This is any child that has special needs.
Yes. We have a lot of Smith-Magenis children, a lot of Angelman syndrome, a lot of epilepsy, cerebral palsy, autism, mitochondrial disease or issues. I'm not sure what the correct terminology is on that, but there's a wide variety of children out there that have some serious issues that need some help to live a daily life similar to what we do.
Yeah.
With typical
things that we take for granted. Really.
Absolutely, we take for granted.
So if they're watching this and they're motivated to get involved with Fund It Forward, what's the best way for them to really, engage you and engage the organization? What help are you looking for?
Well, we ask that if you like our idea and that you would unite with us to provide a future and a hope for children and their families by jumping on board with us, becoming a volunteer,
Okay.
planning and implementing your own fundraiser to raise awareness and funds. It's not just about money, it's about awareness.
Mm-hmm.
We want families to be able to build bridges in their own community so that other people like you and you may learn about what is SMS, Smith-Magenis syndrome, what is Angelman's, what are the problems that you face, and building that awareness about those different special needs. We also we like that people can step outside of their own problems and see someone else's
Sure.
issue, and it makes you really grateful for your own life.
Absolutely. What have been the most successful fundraisers?
Well, we have one in coming up that's going to be a run, but it's going to be a twist on a run. We're going to do a minute to win it run. So you're going to run a little bit and
Notice
stop.
Rose is looking at me, Bud, and saying,
I'm
thank
going
God this
to,
guy is willing to do video because I can't rely on him to do any running for us.
Oh, no, you could run and then
No.
you stop and do a photo booth, or
Oh,
you
yeah.
stop and do an egg.
Or
Egg
stop
toss
and have
or-
someone hit me with a defibrillator, more like.
We'll let you crawl. There may be a section for crawling. We've had
How about a brisk walk?
Okay.
So runs.
We've run 5K runs. We've had inaugural, galas with dancing. We have an idea for a toddler triathlon. I would love someone to take this on. Get your toddler.
Toddler triathlon.
Isn't it a great idea? A little tricycle, a pool, and a parking lot. And you make a little path so they can do their run. Get the teenagers involved as well. So a teenager would be with a toddler. Mom and dad go out and get donations and sponsors for their toddler, and the toddlers do the triathlon. It's a great
Excellent.
idea.
Awesome.
Get a little medal.
What else?
What else? So we have our run with Toddler Triathlon. We have the inaugural founders event that we just had, which was a dance at the Omni, very successful.
Very nice place.
You know what? Plenty of restaurants will do an easy one and let you come in and just give
Absolutely.
you 20% of your bill. We have a fundraiser coming up this Thursday, the 17th, up at Kalahari in Ohio. Kalahari is
A
going to get
Hilbert
funded.
family favorite, I might add.
I'm telling you, I'm looking
We've
forward to it. I'm
stayed
going
there.
as well.
A few times.
You know how nice it is then.
Yeah, it's
They are
awesome.
going to graciously give us a portion of everybody's that stays there for Fund It Forward, give us a portion of their room rate.
Awesome.
So it's an easy way to raise money. We try to get the families involved and also have events that are adults only so that we meet a wide.
Sure. Wonderful. Rose Morris, thank you so much for coming down, sharing your story. She is the founder and chairwoman of Fund It Forward. You're looking for folks that want to be involved, volunteer, fundraising. And when you think about how many people are affected from these various diseases, afflictions, syndromes, what have you, there's a huge need for what you do. And God bless. There's a lot of people out there that are just trying to overcome the issues. And here you are, not only trying to overcome and cope, but also trying to bring some, make the best of a
lot of what we do is life-saving as
Yeah,
well. So if you
it's
want to
a
help
tough
us save
situation.
a child's life, if you've got
Yeah.
seizures, so many different afflictions, it really can be life-saving.
God bless you for the work you do.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate you having me.
Thank you very much. Check out the link, Fund It Forward, and thank you for watching.